Okay. So batch 22. What is the parent folder for batch 22? Linux commands. What is the parent for Linux commands?
DevOps classes.
My DevOps classes, like that. But what is the root folder? What is the starting folder? Root means what is the starting folder of this batch 22?
C.
C4, C, right? But in so it is like in Windows, but in Linux, the starting folder is always, if the name of that is called as root, and how it looks is like this, not like C or ABCD. It looks like this.
Front slash.
Okay. What slash?
Front slash.
Front slash illamma, forward slash.
Okay.
Okay. So forward slash. It looks like this. Okay. This is the starting point on your Linux machine. Okay. On your Red Hat instance, the starting point will be this. Under this only you can create any folders. You can create A. Okay, you can create A folder. Inside A, I want to create B. So the folders also will be separated with this. I have a folder called as A. Inside that, I want to create a B. For example, like this. I have a folder called as Linux commands. Inside that, I want to create batch 22. Right? Now this. So like this. Linux commands. Inside that, I have batch 22. Same like that. This is a root starting point. Like C drive, this is a starting point. The name of this is root. The name of that is root directory. Remember, the naming is very important. What is the name of this symbol? Root. The starting point is called as root directory. Nothing but this one. This. Okay. Inside that root directory, I created a folder called as A. Inside that, I created one more folder called as B. So the folders also separated in AWS with in Linux with the symbol called as slash. Okay. Understood?
Yes, sir. It is a storage device, sir. Root means?
No, it is a starting folder. That it's like a folder kind of thing.
Directory.
Oh, yes, exactly. And remember, from today onwards, I'm not going to call folder as folder. I'm going to call it as directory. Why? Because in Linux, we don't call as folders. We call it folders as directories here and files as files. Files means files only, but folders, we don't call that as folders in Linux. We call them as directories. Okay, directories and folders. Directories and files. Okay, understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Next. Okay, that is the starting point. Next, under that root directory, there will be some default directories available by default. So under this, there will be one directory called as dev, one more called as USR, one more called as home. Like this, the predefined directories. For example, if I go to C directory, see this one. Okay. These are the predefined directories. When I install operating system, these folders are came by default. I haven't installed those things. Yes or no, guys? These and all, everyone, program files, everything will get by default. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? Same like that. Under starting location, under the root directory, there will be some default directories. We no need to learn everything, but we need to remember at least a few. The meaning of each few things we have to remember. That we will see in some time. Okay, that we will see in some time, like this. So there will be one directory called as bin. What does this contains is, bin means binaries. Bin means binaries. What it contains is, I said in Linux, if you want to create a folder or open a folder, create a file, open a file, delete a folder, anything, if you want to delete or create, update, anything, right? Everything is done with commands, right? Those commands are stored inside this bin. Those commands are stored inside this bin. Linux will have commands. All the commands will be stored inside a folder called as bin. Slash bin. Slash is a root directory. Inside that there will be a folder called as bin. Inside that bin, all the commands will be stored. All the Linux commands, whatever we use in Linux, all the commands will be stored in bin location. Binaries. Understood? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There is something called as sbin. Yes, even today, I failed to purchase that My credit card and debit cards are not working. I failed to purchase this Zoom meeting. Maybe I'll purchase on Monday. With the friend's account, I'll purchase on Monday. So the meeting will, this free one will end for every 40 minutes. So you have to rejoin with the same link. Just adjust for 1 or 2 days. I'll purchase it later. Okay. Okay. Yesterday I thought to purchase, but I forgot. Today it's not possible. Okay. You adjust for 1 or 2 days and try to rejoin after 10 minutes. Okay. Every 40 minutes it will end. You have to rejoin. Okay. Sorry. Next, bin is here. Bin, you understood binaries. Okay. Fine. Next. Mohan, keep quiet. Okay. Bin directories, right? There is something called as SBin. Secure bin. SBin means secure bin, secure binaries. This also contains binaries, means this also contains commands. But there is one difference. There will be few commands inside bin. There will be some few more commands in SBin. What is the difference between the commands present in bin and the commands present inside SBin is? Before discussing this, I want to discuss something else, that is, there are two types of users in Linux machine, any Linux machine. For example, yesterday we have created one Red Hat instance. Yesterday we have created one Red Hat instance. Do you remember in AWS, right? So like that, if you create any operating system, like virtual machine also, even on your laptop also, if you install Red Hat operating system or any other operating system, Linux related one, there will be two kinds or two types of users. One is called as root user. The other is called as normal users. Okay. One root user and others are called as normal users. So what is meant by root user is, for one operating system, there will be only one root user. For every operating system, Linux operating system, there will be only one root user and n number of normal users. N number of normal users. Now tell me, yesterday we created one Red Hat instance. So many of you have created Red Hat instance and then terminated that, right? Now tell me, if I create an instance like that, how many root users will be there? One. How many normal users will be there?
Multiple.
Any number of.
No, normal users will not be there. We can create normal users will, by default, there will be root user. By default, there will be root user. While installing the operating system, while configuring that operating system, it will ask to set the root user username and password. The root username, almost, we can set anything, but almost in every company and any place, by default, the username we give as root username as root itself. The username itself is root we will give. So the root, we call it as root user, and the name of the user also we give as root, right? While creating, for example, if you are installing Flipkart, it will ask you to sign up, right? So at the time of installing the operating system or configuring the operating system itself, we will set a root username and password. The name of the user is will give as root, and password can be anything we'll give. We can use username also anything, but in general we give as root itself. Okay. But once we have a root user, means at the time of configuring the operating system itself will give root user. So by the time we finish the configuration, we'll have a root user. But after that, means once we complete the configuration, we'll have only root user. We don't have any normal users. But later that, using that root user, we can create n number of normal users. Understood, guys? One operating system will have only one root user and can have n number of normal users. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, only one or two people are responding. Others are.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Nagaraj, even if you don't respond, also I don't bother. But not now. You have to respond after a few days. Okay, but others, those who are attending first time, you have to respond. So that makes sure that you're listening, and I'll be confident like you are getting. Else, why should I repeat 2-3 times? I can teach one time and go. So, right? I don't want to repeat. But if you respond like, then I feel like, okay, these people are getting. So even it would be like encouragement for me to teach. Okay, fine. So you got like root user and normal users. What is the difference between this root user and normal user? Root user is like an admin. Root user is like an admin. That root user can do anything on your operating system. He can create some other users. He can delete some other users, right? He can change the permissions like that and all. He can do anything. As a root user, I can create one more user, right? But as a normal user, I cannot create one more user. I cannot delete some other user, right? The normal user have a lot of restrictions, whereas the root user has all the permissions, all the privileges. Okay. So the commands which are present on bin can be executed by, can be accessed by all the users, both root user and normal users. The commands present on bin can be accessed by all the users, but the commands present on sbin can be accessed by what user?
Root user.
Root user.
Root.
I want to delete a user. There is a command to delete. For example, I'm the root user. I created one more user called as Madhu or Mohan. Now I want, right? I want to create a user. As a root user, I created one more user called as Raviteja. Mohan I created, Raviteja I created. Now Mohan don't like Raviteja. Now he want to delete a Raviteja user. He cannot. Why? Because Mohan is a normal user. He don't have privileges. There is a one command user del to delete a user. That command is present on sbin. That command is present on sbin. Who can access this? Only root user. Normal user cannot access. Now, okay, let's think this scenario. So we are all working for one company. I know the user, root user, username and password. Okay, root user, username and password. I know. You all of you have your own username and password in one operating system. Everyone has your with your name. You have a username and password. Now I went on vacation. I'll not come for 1 month. Now a new person joined our team. For him, we have to create a username and password. Okay, let's take her. Okay, else girls will create an issue again. Sir, you are always taking guys examples like. Okay, a lady joined. One good-looking lady joined. Now we want to create a username and password for her. I'm not there. I'm not there. Can she sit idle for 1 month without working? No, we want to assign some work for her. How to assign? Can I share my username and password with one of my colleague who can I trust? Can I share my username password with that person and go on vacation? I ask him to use my password. So whenever you want a root user access, use my root username and password. And can I tell like that and go?
Yes.
No. In general, we should not do like that. Anyways, in companies, in few times we'll share, but not root username. Normal usernames we will share, but root user, it should not be shared at any cost. It is not. It is a BCG violation. Like there's so many things. Like we should not do like that. Then what should I do? I should not give my permission. I should not give my username and password. But I want to go on vacation. How? But that lady should work. How? In such cases, for normal itself, one of the normal user, we will give pseudo privileges. Normal user only, not third type of user. There are two types of users, root and normal. But for one of the normal user, right, I will give pseudo privileges. Pseudo privileges means like shadow permissions of root user. That normal user will not become as a root user, but as a normal user itself, I will give him some special privileges like a root user. So now until I come back, he can use his own special privileges. Those are called as pseudo privileges. SUDO. Pseudo privileges he can use for root user actions. Whatever he has to perform like a root user, for that he can use pseudo privileges. Go on mute. Whatever you're taking notes, that's good, but keep on mute and then take. Okay. Okay. So guys, rejoin back after some time, after a minute. Okay. So you understood what is root user, what is normal user, and what is pseudo privileges. Pseudo user means not a third type of user. Normal user itself with special privileges, extra privileges. That's it. Understood? Understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the bin is a directory where normal user commands are present. The commands which can be accessed by normal user and root user, but the commands present on sbin can be accessed only by root user. Okay. Okay. There is one more directory called as, these are two important. You remember this. There is one more directory called as div. Like for our laptop or for our Linux operating system, if you connect any external USB devices, something like that, that information will be stored on inside this etc. Okay, this is too much important. Maybe the